Got a little project I'm working today on the ambulance. Let me flip the camera around real quick. Okay, so this side access door, it's a pretty big step to get up in there, and so all along we have this mounting block for horses that we got. You know, it's good and stable and everything, but it never was intended to be this way. And so what I have been looking for is power steps. You know, they have power steps that come out underneath the trucks that you can get. They're pretty pricey, and I only need one. After digging around for a while and talking to people in the industry and body shops and stuff, I came across half a set. So it was missing the step, but I was able to get the wiring harness, and then this is a step off an F-150, like a 2008. So it's a power step. Normally the step would mount here, but I looked into that, thought about going with those steps, but I've used them on many vehicles that I've had in my shop, and when they're wet, they're kind of slick, if it snows, stuff like that. So I thought I'd try to come up with something different, and off the rear of the ambulance, originally it had a big bumper on the back, and on that bumper it had a fold-away step. So I retained that when I removed the bumper, and this is going to be much better for grip and everything. So I basically came up with this concept just with some stuff I had laying around the shop, which seems to work really well. These are aluminum 6-degree wedges that you normally use on the rear axle, and as far as I've got thus far, so I've notched out the side a little bit for all that to fit together, and I'm hoping to get it all installed today. So I'll show you how it goes. Mags, my assistant, is here today. Come on, Maggie, let's go. Come on, let's go. She likes the ambulance. She's like, I don't want to get out. That just means I'll have to get back in. I'll just stay here. Well, thanks for your assistance, Maggie. Okay. So my plan is I'm going to take off this diamond plate here, and there's like a 2x2 piece of aluminum square tubing that runs along the full length here. Once I get this out of the way, I'm going to drill through and attach the steps right here. So we'll get on with it. Okay, this is kind of a mock-up of the step that I'm going to try to achieve. I'm going to test it in this position and see how it looks when it's tucked up. Yeah, up in the up position, it's nice and tight. I like it. So that'll be out of the way when we're not using it. Okay, so basically what we've come up with on this is there's 2 bolts on each side that are going to be hidden by that diamond plate that goes across here. And then this is how this should work in the end. I'm just going to jump it to demonstrate it. Maybe. So that'll be the down position. And it actually turned out pretty good. The distance between this step and the next step is very similar, so it's consistent when you're walking up there. And then you should go out of the way pretty quick and easy when we don't need to use it. So it'll be something like this. The next part I'll do is the switch. Okay, so what I ended up doing was I put a temporary switch above and a 2-way switch on the bottom. And so if you switch this to the right or the left, it'll go up and down, but it won't go up and down unless you hold this button, because I don't have the module that goes to the step that goes there. So they have a module, and it's like $120, and then what it would do with that is every time I open this door, this stair would go in and out, in and out, in and out, and I think it would drive me crazy. So I think I settled on just to have it a manual operation, and what I have is this setup. I'll show you. So this is basically how it works. Down, good and solid. It's got good traction. The snow won't build up on it because it snows here, and then when you put it away, it's just a matter of doing that. So it turned out pretty good. One thing I liked about this, instead of going with a standard RV type step, is an RV step. If you want one step, it's going to be, you know, this wide, but it's going to hang down this far the whole time it's there, and then the step drops out. So it would really reduce my ground clearance. So that's why I opted to go with a power step like this. So I hope it helped anybody out that might be considering trying to do something similar. And yeah, that's the end of the video. Oh wait, one more thing. She's been there asleep for 3 hours. She won't ever come out. She loves it in there. So now that we got the step done, I told myself that I must do this before I start my next project, which I've already got over here on jack stands. And the next video I make will be, I will take this 91 Miata. We have a 97 1.8 turbo or 1.8 motor in it, and I'm going to put the turbo off an 04, what is it? It's an 04 Miata Speed, and we're going to convert this to turbo. So that's the next video I'm going to post.